Ashley Fabiano, that's the espresso. Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Geraldi and I make videos all about goal setting and productivity. So if that's your type of jam, don't forget to subscribe to this channel. So I want to tell you about the one thing that has truly changed my life around, and that is how I've learned to apply the knowledge that I have been learning. And I've been applying my knowledge from things of YouTube webinars, courses, newsletters, books, like you name it. I've been reading a lot and learning a lot about habits, productivity, YouTube content creation, just all things of what I'm trying to achieve. I'm reading about it, business and stuff like that. So there's a difference between learning the information and absorbing it versus applying it. Because for me, going into college, I knew that what we were learning in school could apply in the real world, but there's nothing like experiencing and failing and trying and doing different things in the real world, because you'll learn through the experiences, not by the studying that you did. So when they throw you into it, you're really having to learn how to apply the knowledge that you did learn at school. And majority of the time, it's just like 2% of what you were actually learning, and then the rest comes from experience. And that's kind of what happens to us outside of school when it's a non-career, right? So anything that's your goals, you're learning about working out, learning about how to write a book, you're learning about for me, it's this YouTube content creation. I had to figure out how to apply the same knowledge, learning how to apply whatever it is that I was learning, and figuring out how to keep myself accountable, how to keep myself consistent with the amount of things that I had to go through in order to accomplish what it was that I was searching for. So there's nothing like learning the material is going to do absolutely nothing for you. Okay, you can read about losing weight, you can read all about how to go to the gym, you can read all about how to use the weights, but if you're not actually actively going to the gym, then you're not going to lose the weight. So it's no point of you reading, there's no point of you learning if you're not going to actually go and do the work. So for me, now that I'm getting into this whole content creation, I really hope the background is not too loud, because I'm here filming in my car. So anyways, me doing this content creation, I really wanted to learn how to apply the knowledge that I was learning and really test and experiment how I was going to accomplish my goal. Same thing with me eating, and same thing with me working out and trying to get fit for the summer. Me reading about it, me watching videos of other girls doing their workouts, that's not going to get me any closer to the ultimate goal of losing weight. Them losing weight and going to the gym I'm not going to absorb their hard work. I'll get the hard work when I actually go get up from my butt and go to the gym and actually do the hard work and actually pick up those weights and apply what I've been learning. So it applies here. And so I want to show you guys what to prepare for when it comes to applying your knowledge, because this has truly changed my life around. And it's the one thing that it's like I'm taking more time trying to figure things out and failing and trying them again, rather than actually just sitting down and reading multiple books about about the same topic without really changing the outcome, without really changing the behavior. Because if you're learning to read, that means you're learning to change a behavior, therefore figuring out how to change your outcome. That is the point of learning through reading, or read through learning. Learning to read. No. Learning through reading. Yeah. You get what I'm saying. There's no point of studying the material if you're not going to go out there and actually do it, because all it is you're just wasting your time. It's a fiction book. It's fake. It's not real, because you're not actually trying to apply the knowledge that you are learning. So here we're doing in this little world, in this community, if you're here, it's because you're wanting to learn how to figure out. If you're here in this video right now, it's because you want to figure out how to change your life and prepare to do so by doing the hard work. So here's what you need to prepare for when it comes to applying your knowledge and the truth about applying your knowledge. So number one is prepare to feel like an imposter. Okay, when you step foot into that gym, you are going to feel like an imposter. Like, what the heck am I doing? You're going to feel so self-conscious. You're going to feel so dumb. You're going to think everyone here knows that I'm such a newbie. You're going to feel horrible about yourself. But just know that over time, little by little, all of that scariness, all of that anxiety will soon shred, and this whole new you will cultivate through these actions, through these daily actions, through these daily habits. You will eventually learn how to cultivate a new mindset, a new confidence. But just prepare to feel like an imposter. You're gonna feel like you don't belong. You're gonna feel like you're just gonna feel like you don't belong to the community. And I want to tell you that if you just keep going and you keep pushing through that mindset, you're gonna gain new confidence, and you're gonna be like, oh yeah, I do belong here, because you shed through that imposter syndrome. And if you're learning the material, if you're truly learning the material and you're reading the books, you're reading the newsletters, you're reading the courses, you're watching the YouTube webinars, and you're absorbing all that information, you know something. You know at least one thing you can be able to apply at the gym. Whether it's, I know how to turn on a treadmill, I know how to do the Stairmasters, I know what workouts work for what muscle group. You absorbed something, so that means you can apply that while you're at the gym, and little by little you can start applying the different strategies that you're learning while you're going at the gym. It's the same thing that I do for content creation. The more that I learn, and the little things that I am absorbing, and the things that are sticking in my brain, and I'm like, you know what, maybe I should try this, is what's allowing me to continue and to become and shred through that imposter syndrome and think, okay, if I can become a business owner by the end of this year, I can shred through that imposter syndrome and be like, no, I have grounds, I have evidence that I've applied to have a voice and an opinion, because I've put in the hard work to be where I'm at right now. So don't give up because you don't feel like you belong. Keep going and shred through that anxiousness, through that mindset, and cultivate a new mindset of being whatever it is that you're looking to be. So the next thing that you need to prepare for is prepare to fail a lot. Okay? This is not for the weak. It's not for the weak people who want to just give up at the first sign of failure, because when you're learning to apply knowledge, it says it right there. You're learning. You don't know, you're not the master, you're not the expert. You can become the expert at something, but with that, it takes practice, and it takes a lot of showing up for yourself. So you're going to fail a lot. You're either going to fail because you didn't make it to the gym. You're going to fail because that workout that you thought would shred you and gain you new muscle, you actually were doing it wrong this entire time. So you've got to figure out how to use the machine properly. You're going to fail a lot, and that's okay, because with failure, that comes with experience. With failure, if you learn from the experience of failure, you get to do it right the next time and the next time. That's the great thing about a new day, is that there's always a chance to start over. There's always a chance to just to start over new and think, that was yesterday, today is today, and I get a new chance to try it again today. So just try again. Don't be afraid of failing, and have thicker skin for yourself. Don't give up so easily. Don't give in so easily as well, because if you attempt to do something you had the intention to do, that if you had an intention to go to the gym and it didn't happen, you can always do something else in its return. You can go home, you can go for a walk, you can have a nice salad for dinner instead. You can work out at home. There's always something that you can do instead of the thing that you had set out to do. So for me, again, if I'm YouTube content creating and I was set out to film and that didn't happen, I could always utilize the rest of the time to script a video or to edit a video, whatever the case, but I could always do something in its return. So the last thing is to test and experiment what you are learning. So again, there's no use of you absorbing the information if you're not going to do anything with it. So it's better for you to test and experiment the things that you are teaching yourself, the things that you are learning about whatever topic it is that you're trying to go after, whatever your goal is. I am constantly testing every single day new thumbnails, new descriptions, new scripting, the way that I deliver a message. There's always something that I can try to test. And same thing with working out. There's always some new strategy that I could try to do to be able to make sure that I'm more consistent with the way that I'm eating, going to the gym, my workouts, and making sure that I'm hitting the right angles so that I can optimize that muscle group as much as possible. You have to testing and experimenting is what's going to generate the results, because when you test something to see if it's going to work or not, that's the result you're going to get. Either it works, whatever it is that you want it to work for, it works, or it doesn't. And if it works, then that means you get to go out and keep doing that over and over again. If it doesn't work, then that means you get to learn something else so you can test that out and experiment that, so that you can go out and see if that generates any results. And so it's constantly seeking new data, testing something, seeing the results of it. If it's exactly what you wanted, great, do that again over and over again. If it's not, try it again. Try to test something else. Try to learn something else so you can test something else to see if it's generating the results that you want. Because the point of all of this, the point of applying your knowledge, is to generate the results, is to generate the results that you want. And by doing that over and over and over again is how you become a little scientist for yourself. And if you figure out something, if you find out a new strategy or a new way to do something, then you know what? You can sell that. You can go out and optimize. You can go out and sell that. You can scream it to everybody online and say, I have a new way to lose weight. I have a new way to write a book. I have a new way of X, Y, or Z. You're able to one is that you can create a business off of the new strategies that you've learned, and you can show people the results that you got by the strategy that you made up for yourself. Who knows what you can create by just testing and experimenting and constantly seeing what's going to generate the results that you want. And if you generated results, then you can go out and help someone else. If that's in your heart to want to help somebody else, to teach somebody else, to show somebody else how you generated those results. And so, and then that's when you'll start to feel like an expert, and how you can feel like a master in your own, how you can feel like an expert and a master in your own topic. That's how I feel all the time when people are asking me about speech therapy stuff. I feel like an expert at it because I have more experience than the person before me who's just starting off. And so I'm able to teach. By the way, I'm a speech therapist, and so that's why I'm saying about speech therapy. I'm able to help somebody else because I understand the process of becoming a speech language pathologist. And so I can sell my knowledge, but I'm choosing to just give it out for free because it's not something that I'm choosing to do a business in. This goal setting business that I'm trying to create here, once I figure it out, once I continue testing and seeing if I'm going to generate the results that I want, one day I'll be able to sell my strategy and show you guys how I did it step by step. And it's all about applying my knowledge. It's all about what I'm learning from other people and applying my knowledge and figuring out how to do things for myself. So if you guys really enjoyed this video, don't forget to subscribe and like, and don't forget to follow me on all my social media. I'm at Charlie Silva. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll catch you guys later. Bye. Mwah.